welcome to Story Mode, just another gaming channel on YouTube. Hello and welcome in. Greetings, VOD watchers, all you guys that are popping in after I am live. I appreciate you guys coming by to check out the stream, and I appreciate any likes or subs that result from it. Hello, Kathleen, and welcome in. Thank you for being in live chat tonight. Hello and greetings, salutations, all that good stuff. Super low energy stream. Super low energy stream tonight. My apologies ahead of time. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm super tired. I should probably take a nap instead of live streaming, but I want to be here and I want to get as far as I can get, doing as much as I can do. So just jump on this crazy train with me and we'll see where we end up. I will say in the front of stream, I reserve the right to end early if my energy levels don't pick up a little bit. I'm hoping once we get into it and I get to chat with some folks in the live chat that I will kind of wake up and be able to engage a little bit better. But fair warning, as of right now, I'm feeling pretty low energy. But everything's going to be fine. And by the way, tell me something good, Kathleen. I gotta think about this. I gotta tell you something good. It is Monday, honestly. Yes, it is Monday. Yeah, it's Monday for sure. Good insight right there. Let me think. Let me dig deep. Something good. I'm streaming. I think that's good. I could be wrong. I do too. I could be wrong, but I think it's good that I'm streaming. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. What else is good? What else is good going on? Somebody tell me. How dare, Cursed? How dare? Are you here or are you... I'm just kidding. No worries, friend, of course. Tell me something good if you have anything. I'm digging deep here, so it's good that I'm streaming, I think. I don't regret it yet. I feel like I had a thing. Maybe I don't? What did I think of? See, I think of stuff, and then as soon as I need it, it just evaporates out of my brain. You went to the new Barnes & Noble and got some good books. Nice. What did you get? If you are comfortable sharing, what did you get? We talk about books here. We talk about books and movies and TV shows and video games. Cursed, I'm here now. I'm so happy. Oh, I have a good thing for you guys. You'll both appreciate this. I, quotes, forced Marcus to start playing Horizon Zero Dawn yesterday. And we have a very weird dynamic when it comes to some media, because if neither of us is really like interested in a thing or decidedly like engaged with something, sometimes we need the other person in the relationship to kind of push us in a direction. So with Marcus, to me, like, he typically just kind of makes me watch things, or will be like, he'll start a thing. That's actually how I got into Jujutsu Kaisen. I had no real desire to watch it for myself. I did think it looked absolutely stunning. The animation is incredible. But Marcus he's like, well, I want to watch it, so like watch it with me. Like, sit down, sit here, watch it with me. And I eventually got hooked into it. So I think that was the last thing that he kind of like drew me into, that I wouldn't probably have gotten into without his influence. Yeah, so he's kind of like bored. He wants a game, but he's not really feeling Diablo right now, or Path of Exile right now. And we were just talking about games a few days ago, and he tried God of War, and he tried oh shoot, was the other one Lord of the Fallen, maybe is what it was called. And so he's tried a couple of games that, you know, he just like kind of wanted to experiment with, and he just didn't really get hooked on it. So anyway, we were talking about games, game dynamics and mechanics, and I was like, babe, you need to play Horizon. Like, you just need to. It's not the perfect solution, but like, it's based on what the conversation was, which I'm not going to share all the context of the conversation, but like, I feel like Horizon might be a thing that's challenging enough, but not too convoluted, that he might be able to get into and enjoy. So he was basically like, you're gonna have to force me. And I said, okay, what does that look like? And he's like, some weekend you've got to sit me down on the couch, put the controller in my hands, and start the game. Like, so that's what I did. That's what I did yesterday. So I got him through the tutorial, and he is right before the proving. in Horizon Zero Dawn, so he tapped out once he got into Mother's Heart, the town or village or whatever you want to call it. So I'm like, oh gosh, if he can make it through the proving will literally be the proving of like, A, if Aloy can get through it, and B, if Marcus is going to keep playing this game after the proving. I really, really want him to get to Silence. That's like, I feel like Silence will just hook him, and he'll just be like, what is this guy and what is this stuff? Because like in the beginning, it's real baby steps into the story, right? And he's also watched me play it a lot. So it's not all new to him. So some things he feels like he doesn't need to engage with all that much because he's like, well, I kind of saw this over your shoulder. But anyways, but yeah, the proving will indeed be the proving. So hey, Captain, welcome in. Thanks for being here. Tell me something good. Yeah, so I'm forcing Marcus to play Horizon Zero Dawn, and we'll see how far it goes. The real test, he's out right now, but when I'm done streaming, if he's down there playing it, I won't let you guys know, but I'll let you know in the next stream. I'll let you know in the next stream if he continues, so yeah. So, yeah, my something good can be that I started a new island on my Switch 2. How do you like it, Cursed? I picked up a Switch 2 in like a department store where it was on display. And I thought it was massive. That's humongous. And a little bit cray-cray, but just because it was new. And they never have any demos on it that I'm really that interested in playing. I guess I could have played some, like, Mario Kart World for a second, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of see it and handle it and see what it was like. So it's very large and a little intimidating, but it looks great. The screen, the graphics, the resolution, yeah, it looked really great. So give me your feedback on the Switch 2. Yay for a new island. Yeah, I know. Way to go. Way to rub it in. Yes, he will enjoy it, especially if he plays hard mode. He's on normal for now, and it's really precious. Like I said, I should double check that he's not home yet. It was really precious watching him be nervous about watchers. Because, you know, as a 6-year-old, when you first start the game, the watchers are really intimidating. It took him a while. He took out the sawtooth. I was really proud of him. He took out the sawtooth in the beginning. But it was really fun. Especially the stuff that he's handled in, like, really intensive dungeon crawlers. And it's like, you're really nervous about these watchers right now, babe. That's so cute. But yeah, don't rub it in a new island. Captain has already, I have already Tuesday, sorry, I'm before you, all the proof the earth is flat. That's okay, I have other people also in the future. So, Cursed, I think, is in Tuesday as well. So it's all good. I'm not offended. To be behind the times. I'm an old lady in heart and soul, if not entirely in body yet. So I'm okay with being behind and old fashioned and behind everybody else. It's all good. Kathleen, so true. Yeah, I'm further along in Tuesday than you, and they disproved that the earth is in fact round. Oh gosh, it's nice. I do enjoy the bigger screen. Do you? Okay, I'm glad. I am glad. Curse, yes, I don't understand how anyone could believe that the earth is flat. Hey, it takes all kinds. That's what I've been listening to Hercule Poirot novels on audiobook by Agatha Christie, and I love so many of like these older English terms and like lingo and stuff. I kind of want to bring it into the modern age. Like I said, I'm an old soul. I enjoy the old-fashioned stuff, but they say all the time, because it's obviously murder mysteries, so they come across a lot of eccentric personalities in the stories, and something they're always saying is like, it takes all kinds. It takes all kinds to make a world. So anyways, we're here celebrating all of our kinds. Thank you guys for sharing something good. I appreciate it. My something good is that I'm here right now, and that I am forcing Marcus to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Cross our fingers that he continues to play it. Cross our fingers. Yeah. And then here we are in Return to Moria, and I wish Axebeard was in the chat, because I have to eat yet another slice of humble pie, because of course I was wrong and he was right. But we're going, if you can guess, we're going to run an errand really quickly, because I feel strongly convicted that I need to share certain gameplay elements with you guys, whether or not I enjoy them. So let's get into this game. And first and foremost, just for fun, just to ease us in, I'm going to show you my new base in the Dwarrowdelf. So it's not much, but it's significantly more filled out than it was when I saw you guys last. So I've built a few levels, I've developed a few rooms, done a little bit of work, built some walls, all of that good stuff. So yeah, here we go. So that's it, really. That's it. So here's the little room. Built my little things, the only bed I can get so far. I put some weapons racks up and some good stuff like that. So I'm just gonna run around. I put up some lanterns. There's just a lot of building elements. I should do like one stream or even maybe just a video. It might be more comfortable for me personally to just kind of go through the menu and be like, hey, this is an option and this is an option and this is an option. But at the end of the day, if you guys pick up this game and you play it for yourself, you're gonna find all the... You don't need me to show you. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like you're not gonna figure out how to decorate if I don't show you how to do it. But anyways, yeah, so we've got a table and chairs out here, a little dining area. So this is my meal table, so when something is cooked, it does show up here on this table, which is really cute. Popped my map stone over to this side. I've put a lot of lighting in here just to make it brighter. Here's all of my pallets, all of my goods. I've done quite a bit of mining since we saw each other last. Be mad if you have to. I've got some armor stands with some of our old armor on here, so that's a fun little element. And if you guys remember where these stairs kind of end here, this was just a wall right here last time. So I expanded it out a bit and I added a floor up here, and this is going to be our little farming outfit. This is where all that good stuff is going to happen. So I built some stairs, some railings that actually snapped onto it, all of that good stuff. I've divvied up my inventory, so I've got some elven chests about, and I personally know what's in them. And all that good stuff. And then on this level, I've got my furnace and my forge. I've laid a carpet, and this big gap over here is for something special I hope we can get into tonight, but I left some room over here. And actually, I'm a little nervous that the ceiling might be too low, but we've got some of our forging, our smithy, our crafting, all that stuff's gonna go down here. Yeah, and then this is just the back of the stairs. I made it a little decorative. I put some pillars on either side, and then I hung a flag on it. Little banner. So that's it. That's really it. So what I should have done was not seal off these stairs entirely and probably just went up the stairs to do the farming area, but like it's like a 15-mile stair climb to get up to that upper level. We'll get there eventually probably. So I just decided to build off of this level. Also, once I got all this situated, there was just massive, it was just a massive open floor space right here, and I felt really self-conscious about all the empty space. But yeah, I was like, well, if we slap a big staircase right here and add another level, put our farming stuff up here, which I did actually go grab a little bit more granite because I used a whole lot to make these floors and these little architectural elements, this trim. So I didn't have enough granite to actually get my farm boxes going here. We'll start with that for now. I don't want to spend my whole life up here. I'll figure out how I want to lay that out. But yeah, so here's some of the fun stuff that you can build in-game. You can make a little base camp that looks like this. And we'll see if we expand or not, based on future events. Let's go. We're going. Hercule Poirot is one of my favorite detectives. Actor David Suchet. I have a confession to make. I have never watched the David Suchet television series. I didn't get into Poirot until like a few years ago. And it's the audiobooks that I got sucked into. And my favorite voice actor is Hugh Fraser for the audiobooks. He does an incredible narration. And yeah, and then of course I've seen the films with Kenneth Branagh playing Hercule Poirot, and I do enjoy those movies, although Death on the Nile was a little weird. I really liked Orient Express. Death on the Nile was kind of weird. It made me a little uncomfortable. And then, what was the other one? The spooky one. Oh shoot, what was it called? There's 3 of them now. The one that was in Venice, I think? Staged in Venice, and it was based on a couple of the novels. That was the Halloween Party and something else. I can't remember what the other novel was that kind of blended in. Shoot. I want to remember what it was called. But anyway, so I've seen those films, and I do enjoy them. I think Murder on the Orient Express has still been my favorite so far. But yeah, I've never seen David Suchet portray Poirot, although I think I could. I think on a streaming service I could dip in and check it out. I did some building. I did. But the top is Sherlock Holmes by actor Jeremy Bratt. I don't think I've seen Jeremy Bratt's rendition. version of Sherlock Holmes. I've also listened to, I think, well, you can't say all because Arthur Conan Doyle, it's so hard. Arthur Conan Doyle books. I'm not sure how many exactly there are, and then people have kind of taken up the mantle, and so other stories sometimes get published as if they are also by Sir Conan Doyle. But I've listened to a lot of Sherlock too, and I do really enjoy it. One of my favorite things, and my favorite narrator for Sherlock is Greg Wagland, and he actually has a channel on YouTube called, I haven't listened to it in so long, Magpie Audio. Magpie Audio, and he narrates all the Sherlock stories, and he's incredible, and I love him, Greg Wagland. And then, of course, the BBC Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch. I've seen the films with Robert Downey Jr. by Guy Ritchie. And what other variation of Sherlock have I seen? I don't know if I've seen any others. But yeah, a lot of audiobooks. I enjoy the audiobooks because they give you, like, that context, obviously, that you don't get in the visual media. It looks very cute, thanks. It might be too low. I know, we'll see. Time for class lurk time, Kathleen. Have fun. Have fun. Enjoy your education. I'm not a Poirot fan, though. To be honest, I'm not a Poirot fan, to be honest. Oh, you're just saying that outright. I thought that was a response to something. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's okay. That's okay. One thing I have found, the difference between the books for me, is that, I believe you, Jeremy Brett, I'll have to look him up. Agatha Christie's stories are too long. They're too drawn out. They're so drawn out. Like, I find myself skipping ahead just to find out who did it because it just takes forever. But the Sherlock stories are actually really short. So it's kind of like two sides of an extreme coin, unfortunately. So if I'm ready to listen to something for 2 to 3 hours, I'll pop on a Poirot mystery. I really enjoy them. I think they're good, but I'm a simpleton. And Sherlock is good too, but sometimes they're just too short. They're just too short. Okay, so that's the base camp here in the Dwarrowdelf. We are going to backtrack a little bit. I'm going to take you guys where I was trying to take you last stream. Also, extreme apologies for spending like almost an hour of last stream just looking for things. We did eventually find some gold and adamant that I was able to use the Quarry Master and show you guys that, and we did that together. So I was able to find that, but Axebeard was right, no surprise. There was no first age tomb, and I say that in quotes, first age tomb. I have questions about that. There was not one in the mines of Moria next to that ranger camp. It was in fact here in the lower deeps. So I'm taking you guys now to the maze that I mentioned in last stream that we were looking for forever, like way too long. In the mines where there wasn't one, I took for granted that before stream, I had run around quite a bit and I had mined quite a bit. And I did it in the mines of Moria as well as in the lower deeps, and I just took for granted that when I found this, it was in the mines and not here. But this is the maze. Right here, right now. And here's why I have issues trusting. I will always have trust issues. I'm gonna grab my sword and my torch, just in case. We're in the deeps, so we're fairly safe. We're fairly safe. Oh, there he is! Hashtag summon Axebeard. Axebeard, you were right and I was wrong. I will admit all day, listen, I'm stubborn as all get out. You can tell me the absolute truth. You can have a master's degree in the truth, and I will not believe you until I see it for myself. However, when I am wrong, I am wrong. And I fully embrace and admit that I am wrong. I believe I also said in last stream, I may be wrong. There was no maze / first age tomb in the mines. It is here in the lower deeps. But it is right off of the ranger camp. I just want I knew what I was looking for. Here's the ranger camp. But this is the lower deeps and not the mines. So, anyways, we're gonna tackle this. Let me catch up with you guys really quickly before I do that. You're too guy. Thank you, Curse. Thank you for the help. Granada television series from 84 to 94. Okay, I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. So yeah, I was wrong. Big surprise. Now, Axe, riddle me this. Why are these referred to as first age tombs? because in the top left corner of my screen, it just says lower deeps. If I get in a little bit deeper, will it change? It will say first stage tomb. And then when you first bust into these bad boys, no title pops up on the screen. So I want to know where that title is coming from. My curiosity is piqued. If I were to build a map stone in here, would it say first stage tomb? I have questions. Okay, so this was our entrance coming into it. Let's take a look at the map. It's not going to show us anything, but the only thing I want to point out is we are here where this little triangle icon is right here. This is me. See how this is a solid wall? A lot of times when you come to these maze areas, they will actually have a tab or a door off of them. So this one is contained, if I understand the map correctly. So I can run around inside of this, but I don't necessarily need to travel through. But some seeds, there will be, you will have to go through it to like get to another area of the game. So this one looks pretty contained, so we're just gonna run around and get lost, and it's gonna be great. My personal strat for these though is when you come in at the bottom, because I think you can only come in at the bottom. To say if I'm looking for a door, I wish I had an example with a door on the map. I will stay on the lower level. Basically, you just want to go up or down one level. You don't want to go, so like now I'm gonna go back up. And now it's led me, to another thing that's not open, so maybe there is some fun secret back here. So let's bust into this. See what's behind here. I preface everything within my experience and never claim to be all-knowing. Yeah, whatever. You give off the vibe. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm in the shadow. I couldn't even see it. Okay, that's fine. We'll be alright. Is this the stone room? Is this where all the... Yeah, okay, so this is this room for the lower deeps. So we saw a room like this in the Mines of Moria. I actually remember being being kind of dramatic because we were trying to get through to somewhere else and we had to dig through the walls of stone to get there, and it was super fun. So yeah, this is where this room is. So this is not a required room per se. I could not enter this room and still progress in the game. There are statues in here, but we've already unlocked all of the recipes for this area, so I'm not worried about those. But yeah, it looks like copper maybe. Yeah, up there you can see the copper veins. So yeah, fun times. This is what this is. Now I wonder if there's any entrance or exits off of this room now, which I was not prepared for. Let's go back to the maze. We're here for the maze. I'm not here for anything but the maze. I don't have the bandwidth. Okay, so, but that's my little trick. So when you come in, again, the entrances are usually at the bottom. So you're pretty safe and you're probably not going to get lost if you just stick to one level. So you go down once, and then you go up once, and then you go down once. Okay, and then this is the lower level. I guess I'll just get this. Woo! I love when the color comes back. And I believe, and I've been down here before, this is the very bottom of the first stage tomb. And a lot of these walls are breakable, but first I want to walk around in the existing space. Now, sometimes your Muznakon chest will be hiding in this structure. There's shadow right there. There's shadow right there. I didn't come down here to get poisoned by shadow all night. That was not the plan. I'm not responsible for your interpretation of my vibe. You don't claim. You don't claim to be all-knowing. You don't, but you just are. So it's like, you can stop pretending. Because the devs referred to them as first stage tombs either in a Forge talk or in the Discord. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm skeptical. I'm like, I don't know. I've never seen anything that indicates that this is referred to as a first stage tomb. Taking shadow day. It's just what we're here for, I guess. And I don't have the quarry master. I have my regular pick because I wanted to carry the torch instead. So this is just taking forever, and I'm just standing here in shadow. It's gonna be fine. Those breakable walls will respawn. Really? That's rude. That is super rude. Oh, okay. So yeah. So now I've broken out through a whole other section. And what I'm actually in here looking for, and we'll go up a little bit too, so you guys can kind of see what all the different levels... Where's the shadow coming from? isn't even a vent. I guess the vent is like in the middle somewhere. Oh gosh, my HP. Excuse me. Excuse me. So wait, are these super cartoony walls breakable? No, it's just the ones that are obvious. Okay. Allegedly on the bottom level like this, you might bust into a treasure room. Okay, so here's like a cool room with some stuff in it, but this, I would not call this a treasure room. But I can grab some natural fiber. There's a bunch of fun. Anything in these? Any seeds or anything? No? Okay, whatever. Some mushrooms down here. This is a breakable wall. What's back here? Yeah, I remember, Kirst, you probably remember too, I think it was our last playthrough, where I've never gone down into one of these rooms. Really, Kirst? Yeah. This is where I had to find, Telkar's Musnikon chest, hashtag no spoilers, in our last playthrough. Because remember how I couldn't find it anywhere? I ended up having to find this, this maze and then coming down, and then I eventually found it. In the bottom. In the bottom. To make things worse, Musnikons and ranger camps can spawn in these tombs. Yeah. Yeah, cursed. It made me angry. But at least I found it. I think I found it on my own. I think I like rage searched for it because every time we played together, I spent the whole time trying to find the stupid chest and I could never find it. Okay. Fun. I have no sense of direction. I know I can get back up at some point. You kind of do a circuit. It's just a building, so eventually you'll get to the, like, all the way around it. But I'm kind of looking for this alleged treasure room, so I'm gonna break every wall that I think I can break. You remember the pain. It was such a pain. I was reading the story of Bren and Luthien and Silmarillion. It was strange and sad, but almost real. The love can beat anything. Treasure room spoiler, okay. Just confirm for me it's on the bottom level down here. Just confirm I'm looking for it on the right level. But also if I'm wasting my time, tell me that too. These jars are so pretty. Okay, I'm not usually this person. Oh, is that some seed? Oh, it's a coin. I'm not usually this person. I talk big game about how I accept Return to Moria for what it is and what I have, and I'm content and I'm happy and appreciative. Why don't I have these vases to decorate my base camp with? I have that white one up there. Why don't I have these? Dear free range games, I'm no longer content. Free range games, I'm no longer content. Give me these. Look how cool these are. The green and the bronze. That is such a good color pattern. I have questions. What's in here? It's a hero's token. Interesting. Interesting. I'm no longer content. Okay, a bunch of stuff. A bunch of food. Are those feet? I'm sorry. Okay, they're shoes. Cursed, I was having flashbacks to that side quest in Hogwarts Legacy. I'm like, are there feet down here? No. They're shoes. I do want them. They're so pretty. It's not on the bottom level, but you need to access the appropriate area level by going through the bottom level. Okay, alright, thank you. Thank you for a mid-level tip. That's really creepy to me that there are just shoes down here. So, I need... This is a breakable wall that looks secretive. So I do need to explore down here to figure out where I'm going. Are those feet? That's what I should do for our Halloween stream. I should replay that side quest. It won't be as fun though, because I've done it before. I'll still be very uncomfortable, but I won't have the surprise. Oh gosh. Or maybe I can come up with a fun compilation of things I can play that are spooky, or that I personally don't like. Yeah, these vases are really cool, and I really want them. So, I'll eat that slice of humble pie too. I give people so much grief. Try to find the center. Okay. Okay. Because, yeah, we'll be here all night otherwise. You guys know. You guys know. So yeah, obviously, Axe, that's why you didn't hear from me after last stream. Because I continued to look. And then I realized you were right, and I was like, well, I could DM him, or I can be a big girl and, like, publicly announce on stream that I was wrong. Oh! Oh, an exit. Axe! Is this a trick? Is this a trick? It's down here. Try to find the center. Okay. I know that the square that I'm in on the map, the whole thing isn't the maze, like half of it is the maze, so that makes it a little bit harder. This is one of those moments where it's like, oh, it'd be cool if the map actually differentiated. Oh, there's a bunch of shadow! Why does this game hate me so much? Oh gosh, and I can't get out? Oh no, it's a dead end. Oh. Oh. Come on, dude. Faster. I didn't make enough honey cakes for this. The sad thing too is, I'm not- oh gosh, and of course I'm out of stamina, so let's just stand here and die. Go back, that was the center? Okay, but I have to finish. I'm invested. Okay, there's the vent. Okay, he said go back. Okay, I'll go back. I'll go back. Okay. Ooh, so that's where I came from. Because I was facing that entrance when I got here. That's a solid wall, it looks like. This is a solid wall. Oh, let's go up these stairs. I have never seen a room. Oh gosh, I'm about to die for real. I have never seen a room like this before. Oh, look! Guys, all of the answers. All of the answers are here tonight. Truth only. Truth only. Don't forget to look up. Axe can't help himself. I love it. Look, it's a first age tomb. Look at that. Wings of Peace? Yeah, that's the sigil. Inactive, no hearth nearby. Okay, I could build a hearth maybe. Look at that. I need to do this when I finish work. Oh, look at the walls. These are so cool. They're like blue marble with Kuzdal etched into them. Oh! What's this? Hold on, hero's token, grab that. What's this? What's in here? Tell me your secrets. Tell me your secrets. Okay, so, but first, like, in case no one's paying attention, this is a tomb, and it has a label, first age tomb. In case nobody's looking at the screen, you guys are just listening. The reason I'm like, oh, answers tonight? This is why they call these first age tombs, because this is actually a tomb, but I have never, ever, ever, ever found this chamber in the maze before. I was always preoccupied about getting out of it. That I never really explored. Because why? Because why? Well, because there's secrets. We found it! Good advice. The treasure room. Check it out. Check it out. It's so shiny. Very cool. Is there another? Is there more treasure over here? Or is this just an exit? Curse. You thought you knew everything. You thought you knew everything about this game. You can learn everything there is to know about Return to Moria. But even after 200 years, they'll still surprise you. What's the line? I'm failing. I'm failing the quote. Is this a different tomb or is it the same one? It's a different one! It's a different sigil! It's a different sigil. This is a different... Who are these people that are buried here? Ironclad League. Is this why... Axe, were you keeping this a secret? Oh, gold ingot. Tell me less. Because you're like, it's called a first age tomb, Faith, because there's tombs in it, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. Good man, holding his peace. Alright. Alright. Let's get some goods. Oh my gosh, my pockets are not full. Absolutely not. Why did that stop? Give me the onyx. Why is it doing that? Quick grab. Are there emeralds in here? That would make me so happy. This is lower deep, so probably not. But it'd be super cool. I didn't mean to admire it. Now he's gonna get all... attitude. Why does that keep happening? Someone help me. Quick grab. Some abix. Okay, sunstone. Great. I love me some sunstone. Wait. Is this a fake chest? I can't open this? Looks like I cannot open it. And yeah, I'm gonna break all the piles, don't worry. That's the best part, but for some reason I feel like I should grab the stuff out first. I don't know why. Because I think just like with pallets, if you break it, it'll all fall out, but... There's something inside of me that tells me. Actually, I kind of want to leave them. But that's such a satisfying sound. And the glittery... Yeah, I love that. Sunstone is a treasure. This early in game? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, I get some coins for doing that. That makes sense. Okay, stop eating. Keep doing that on purpose. Too soon for emeralds, I know. That is something we're gonna have to fight for in this stream now that we have found the treasure room. Cute. Okay, I'm gonna leave the other piles because I'm just doing that for the fun of it. But let's save our time. Wings of Peace. This is the first one we came across. Are there more than two? So like if I go, so this is the other one on the other side. Oh no, this is a different one. This is a different sigil tomb. How many tombs are down here? How many sarcophagi? And we haven't, wait, okay, so this was the other one we saw. Okay, gotcha. Why are you tired, Aldrich? What a baby. Watch me be thoroughly lost though, like I can't get out of here now. Because we went so deep. Another tomb. Is there another chest for me in here? Look at these vases, they're so pretty. Alright, that's all four sides, I think. Okay, so this is the room. How did we get here? Hold on. I'm gonna backtrack. I think we came in through here. Because Shadow is on the other side. Yeah, okay, we came in through here. We'll retrace my steps if I can. How did I get in here? Through here? Through there? Oh, it's so mazy. What's in here? Yeah, we got one in the last stream. We got one emerald off of an orc. I'm gonna assume it was the orc. Because it usually is the orc. Okay, this is that one. So we've been through here because we opened that wall. So this is the one room. So I must have come in through this side. Okay, so now I'm content. I think that's, Axe can confirm or deny. I think that's the only thing of real value. Unless, the Musnakan or the Ranger Camp was in here. But we found both of those. Oh, gosh. We found both of those for the lower deeps already, so they should not be in here. Okay, but if I didn't break this before, that means we didn't go through here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's all the shadow? Okay, there we go. There's some shadow. Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me all right? I just had all my devices shut down for a second. That's an issue I haven't had for a long time. Can you guys hear me? Is the mic on? Is the mic on? What is happening? Alright, here we go. Had to back up. Back up to an exit. Actually, you guys can hear me. Are you getting cut off at all? Something very... Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. My razor stuff keeps shutting off and on. And I don't think I can do anything about it. Until I can restart my computer or something. But my microphone does not seem to be cutting out. And my mouse is still functional, even though that's one of my Razer devices. So we're gonna roll with it. I'm sorry. I think the tone is taken care of. I unplugged my keyboard entirely. And I'm not getting that little tone anymore, so hopefully you guys aren't getting it either. Because that would be really annoying. There's a Musnakan in here, that's Garin. We've already got him. Okay, so I was...
Heard you got troll meat.
Where's my sword? Why is it in here? I hear orcs. Got it, yeah. So, everybody do me a solid and check to make sure you are live in YouTube. Hover over the screen. There's a little button, if you will, down the bottom left of your screen in your browser of YouTube. And there's a little live, it says live with a little red dot next to it. Click on that to make sure that you are up to date with the stream. Do that for me, I don't want anybody left behind. Okay, so... I've showed you guys my trick for kind of maintaining the level. So if you're, again, if you're just trying to get through here to access a new area, you just want to kind of go up a level and then down a level and up a level and then down a level, and then you'll end up coming across exits and entrances on this level. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and go up another level now. I'm going to break that rule. I'm going to go up another level. And this is kind of the mid bit. I could hear you. I was in the loo yelling. Oh, you're fine. Yeah, my microphone seems to be unaffected, thank goodness. It's just like my like desk pad, my keyboard, my mouse. My headphones also, my headset's not shutting down, but my stand is. It's weird. Anyways. We're gonna ride the wave. So this is kind of the second level, and this is often where I'm gonna find a broken statue.
I want fresh dwarf meat.
A Musnakan chest. I've never seen a ranger camp in a first age tomb, but I believe that that happens. So I'm not sure where they typically spawn, but this is kind of mid-level, so we could go up again. And these doors are kind of everywhere. Most of them just are like a room with some stuffies in them, like this. Actually, there might be some stuff in here. No? Okay. Sometimes there's a chest. But then this door is going to lead us into the upper floor. And there's a chest back here, which I might as well grab. More sunstone. Thank you very much. I have lamps to build. Affin lamps, that is, for farming. Okay, so this is the upper level. I don't know that you can get any higher than this. Especially since there's like a skylight right here. I think that's the top. So yeah, so this is literally like a hallway that's just gonna wrap all the way around. It feels like a square. I don't know how many sides there actually are. but every so often along that path there will be an offshoot like this. So like it's very much a maze, as you guys can tell. Lembus? I can't have it because I have too many things in my pockets. Why do I have arrows? Who needs arrows? I need Lembus. And I need power abax. Who needs fabric? Who needs that? Yes, like Axe, I could hear the disconnect noise, but I've always had you. Okay.
Feels like.
Both bottom and mid levels. Okay. So yeah, and then there's these more of these doorways, so you can, you know, break this. This will probably be a staircase down. Yeah. We'll just get good and lost. So that's the upper level. Back down to the mid level. It looks like this. Multiple rooms. There also may be orc outposts in here, which I hear them. And I see damage numbers popping up on the screen. So are they up or are they down? Hey Cal, welcome in.
Nowhere to
Thanks
go.
for being here.
Nowhere to hide.
Hey guys. You're really loud, but thank you for showing me the way out. They didn't mean to help me, but they did. But yeah, guys, so honestly, that's a black diamond right there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna drop this bat poo. Don't tell Ara. It'll break her heart. I'm getting this black diamond. You must be joking. Okay, so that is the first stage tomb. We discovered not only where it was, we've seen what it is, and we know why it's called a first stage tomb now. We've answered all the questions. We found the treasure room. Get excited. It's a thing. So yeah, this is a feature of the game. I don't like it because I'm of a delicate brain and I can't handle such challenges like this. But like I said, I did discover that if I just stuck to the bottom level, going up one flight of stairs and then back down, up one flight, back down until I found the exit I was looking for, I'm generally safe. I'm generally not going to get stuck. And then that mid-level is where you're going to find fun things sometimes, and then that top level I kind of showed you guys. And yeah, apparently your Muznakon, your ranger camp, and even some broken statues might be in there. So when you come across it, the brave of heart can explore and maybe find some things that are useful to you. But again, this is the lower deep, so we kind of went backwards. This is the lower deep, so I don't need any more statues, and we found the Muznakon and the ranger camp for this area in the game, so we are good to not go this way. We are good to not go this way. Can spawn on the bottom and mid-level. Okay, cool. Thank you for bearing with me. I feel the conviction to try and share as much as I can. Now, what's funny is there's another version of that I have found maybe in the... I'm not sure where I've seen them, but other underground chambers kind of like that. But they have piping. And not the deep space. I wanted to go to the Dwarrow base. Dang it. Yeah, Cal, not my idea of fun, but yeah. Alright, I know you're exhausted. We're gonna go home. You guys can see that I labeled some of my map stones, so my Elven base in the Elven Quarter, my Westgate base, I changed that. I don't know why I didn't change this to Mine base, Mines of Moria. Maybe I didn't hit save or something. So yeah, I labeled some of these, which you can do very easily. What do you think about the upcoming Durance Folk update? Have you listened to the Forge Talk? Dude, I've listened to all of them. I've listened to all of them. What do I think? I'm excited. I can't wait. It's hard to wait. It's hard to be patient. I'm very excited about it. Hang on just a second. I cannot do two things at once. So we're going to cook some food real quick. Bangers and mash, why not? Who cares? Who cares about food buffs? I don't. Then let's take a quick nap. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I love the expedition element that they've introduced, because that means that this game will be relevant to continue streaming for who knows how long, because I can go from a campaign playthrough, which I'll obviously do some kind of content around the NPCs and the trading post, but I'm not sure if that's going to be another campaign. Like, what should I do? Like, you guys can tell me. Maybe we'll do a vote. Do we want to do a speed run campaign just so we experience picking up the NPCs as we go and then getting to the trading post at the end of it? Or should I just make a video maybe exploring the trading post? There's a couple of things, but basically the expeditions are like mini campaigns, excuse me, that I'm going to be able to go on, and I'll be able to stream those because I'm very particular about avoiding content that's just going to create kind of empty air. And that's why I'm not going to do building streams. Like, it's just, to me, it's very monotonous. You can build a lot of cool things, and it's great to take ideas from other people and learn from other people, and I'm going to share the builds that are complete that I've done. But as far as just a building stream, that would just be a lot of dead air and not a whole lot of interest, and that's why, like, a campaign makes sense for streaming, because you're always pushing forward, focusing on things, learning new things, discovering new things, trying out new stuff. So the expedition element is great. When they announced that, I think that's one of the most recent announcements. So I'm very excited about that. I think that map looks incredible. Super excited to be able to build that in my base camp. The NPC thing is cool. It's funny because I was never one of those people, and I take pride in it and I shouldn't, but I was never one of those people that was like, I need friends in a survival game. It's like, for me, it's like, yeah, of course I'm by myself. Of course I'm by myself. It's a survival MMO. It's a crafting, like if I'm going to play with any other characters, it's going to be other players, not like NPCs. But the devs knew what their plans were, and they did set us up to think in terms of like a company. So I understand, I don't want to spoil the end of the game, but I understand the stuff that happens in the cutscenes at the end of the game where there's like implications that there should probably be some more dwarves here, not just me, especially when you beat the campaign. So it shouldn't come as a shock to anybody when you beat the game, you get outside, because that's been the whole objective. Is that we're trying to get back outside and we keep hitting these roadblocks. And I should empty my pockets before we do anything else. But yeah, so like, I was never itching for NPCs, everybody else was, and so I'm very happy for them. And to be honest, I think the way that they're implementing the NPCs make them way more valuable than I was thinking of. Because I was thinking of literally just characters you could talk to. And it's like, okay, that's cute, but like, I never expected that from this game. So yeah, so it's really cool that they're making them functional characters that are going to do work for you, and I'm going to offer a really good example here in a minute of what that might look like. So it's great that there's going to be smiths, and there's going to be masons, and there's going to be like guardsmen. I can't remember the exact terms that they shared, but there's going to be people that'll like defend your camp. There'll be NPCs you can set to go mine for you, like all of this cool stuff. And I think that's great. I think that's a really smart way to go about it, and I think that makes NPCs valuable instead of just like clutter.
Captain's been looking for you.
So I appreciate that about it. What else is going on? The trading post I'm all about. I think that's great. Also with Tharkoon / John Paul Dumont dropping bombs, like we're gonna have new building sets that we can trade for and stuff like that. Like, I couldn't be more excited. I do love building in this game, despite the fact that I don't want to do it on stream. So yeah, so like I've listened to every Forge talk. I'm a little late sometimes. But I hear all of it. I read all of the dev updates and all of that good stuff. So yeah, we're all just kind of fiending for that release date, hoping that it's coming at the end of the month. But you know, trying to be patient and respectful, because obviously it's a big job and we want them to take their time with it. I want them to be confident and proud, and we want, you know, something really great. So I'm excited, and it still seems like there's a lot of things that they haven't shared, and I'm okay with that, and I kind of respect that, because people are a little impatient. I think you should make them wait. So yeah, I mean, what else can I say? Like, there's so much that doesn't go in there. There's so much cool stuff that they're introducing. I'm looking forward to most of it. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm kind of like eye-rolling. I don't think there is. Oh, the only thing is Tharkoon dropped an image of a helmet with some meat stuck to the top of it. And I was one of the first people to get in the chat and say, please don't turn this game into a joke. Please don't turn this into some goofy-ass game where we're sticking pieces of meat on our heads because it's funny. It's like, no, this is not that game. do what you want. It's your game. They have every right, and obviously they're gonna do what they want, and there's nothing I can do about that. But since they are so amazing at accepting feedback and so gracious to listen to their players, it's like, please don't turn this game into a joke. Like, I don't care if other people think it's fun or funny. Like, this is not that game. Like, please don't do that. So we'll see what happens with that. I think I was like one of 2 or 3 people that shared that perspective. I was like, please don't. I don't want to stick random stuff all over my body. Like, what do you mean? This is, no, like, that just doesn't fit the vibe to me. And obviously gets me a little riled up because I think it's really foolish. Okay, did I empty my inventory properly? Yeah, so I think that's the only thing that I've seen that I'm like, oh, can we not do that? Can we not do that, though? Oh, you know what? Before I do this, I am getting ahead of myself. Hello. Here's the outside of my base camp. Hello, base camp. Before I do that, let's do this. We'll go down here. So yeah, so I'm sure I haven't looked at chat at all, but I'm gonna read everything you guys have to say to respond to some of those things. But yeah, let me show you guys real quick what we need to build next. Because, actually, let's start, where do I want to start? Let's start in the crafting menu. Because what we have unlocked so far are a couple of weapons that we desperately need. We're in a new area. We need to upgrade, like, ASAP. So, we can make a Khazad Maul. We can make a Khazad War Axe. We can make the Matic. So we've got 3 weapons here. We got them so fast. They were in the Eastern Bastion, these statues. But we need Khazad Steel, Ironwood, and Fine Leather in order to craft them. So these are the materials that we need. That being said, these items are listed under the Khuzdul Forge. Now, that means we have to make them in the Khuzdul Forge. This is... Where is it? Oh, it's up. This is the Khuzdul Forge right here. We need adamant, Khazad steel, and ironwood to build it. We also must have the Ufhan furnace, is what Axe told me it was pronounced. I feel like we're skipping a U, but I'm okay with it. The simpler, the better. So we need to make this special furnace, and we need to build this special forge. These little guys aren't going to cut it. These are done. They got us through. They've been clutch. We love them forever. We practice gratitude. But it's time to upgrade what we can forge. So, that being said, obviously... I don't know why it keeps putting me at the bottom. So obviously we need ironwood is a big one here. And it looks like if we pay attention to these recipes, which I like to not do, this one requires, so the furnace is what smelts your ingots, right? So to build this, we need adamant, which I have. We need resin, which I have. You're welcome. Off-stream mining there. We need Shanor ingots, which we can make ourselves. I need 10. I just need 2 more. But then we need 20 ironwood, and I only have 1 listed here. So, it looks like we need to build the furnace first, because we can get all of these items. We just need to collect the ironwood and smelt the ingots. But the Khuzdul Forge requires Khazad steel ingots, so it's a pretty clear giveaway that once we build this furnace, we'll be able to smelt Khazad steel, and then we'll be able to build this forge. So, that being said, I just want to say a bunch of stuff out loud. I am going to catch up with you guys in chat. My goal now is to collect ironwood and to make Shanor ingots, okay? Because we need to build this furnace, because we need to make our new weapons. This is the new thing. So I will make this clear. For the Dwarrowdelf itself, this city, there is not a Great Forge here. This is the version of the Great Forge in this part of the game, which is really cool because they're switching it up a little bit. You have to build it. This new upgraded forge for you to make the new upgraded stuff. Because you remember we had to find Narvi's forge, sorry, in the Elven Quarter to make our upgraded armor there. Then we had to find the Belagos forge and repair that. I think we may or may not have come across another one. Those are the great forges you have to repair to make your new stuff, right? So this is just like they're switching it up. Now you gotta build it. So there will be more great forges moving forward, but I'm pretty sure here in the Dwarrowdelf Upper City specific area, there's not going to be a forge. So this is that part on the checklist. Okay. So, now that that is said, I'm going to run out here again and again and again. And you remember last stream, we got into the 21st hall and we started breaking furniture inside houses because I told you guys that's the first option for collecting ironwood when you get to the Dwarrowdelf is to break the fancy furniture in these houses like these scroll shelves and this bench and this pedestal and these scroll shelves and this chair and this table. This is all ironwood. This is going to be your first means of getting it. So that being said, you can kind of see here on the left side, I might have spent some time repairing this house a little bit because I want to break this furniture, but I don't want to break the house. So far when we've come to a house and I've been like, be very careful, you guys, because you'll break the house while you're trying to break furniture and collect resources. I'm going to show you the alternative. The alternative is to repair the house as you go. So here is my Shanor hammer, which, by the way, had randomly gotten slapped onto a wall display in my old base camp. Remember, I couldn't find it last stream. I had lost my hammer. Apparently, I had swapped it out on a wall mount and didn't even realize. But you need to equip your Shanor hammer. It is a repair tool. And all you do is follow the green X to sections that can be repaired. So it looks like this is going to be this individual tile. There we go. Oh, come on. There it goes. So yeah, this is literally what you'll do, and this takes for freaking ever. I don't like to do this. Sometimes your floors will be a full... There you go. It'll be a full set like that, where it's like, oh, boom, that whole collection was one piece. And when you start to build, you'll start to understand what that dynamic is. Sometimes you put down a single tile. Sometimes you put down like a 9-tile piece. So that'll make sense when you start building. But yeah, you just run around with your hammer and you smack everything. Now, if you're just trying to get the materials out of the house without breaking it, really, floors and walls, kind of the only things you need to focus on. But yeah, you can go in here and you can just fix everything. Because look how nice this looks on this side since I fixed it all. And to bring us full circle back to the update, there is an NPC job called a mason, and they are supposed to be able to repair, basically do this, grab the hammer and run around and repair stuff upon command. Now, my question is, and you guys might have paid more attention than me, most likely you did, is it just going to be in your base camp? Because the NPCs are going to be assigned to base camps, basically assigned to hearths. Are they only going to fix damage done by sieges? Or would I actually be able to assign, like, this house to an NPC mason and they would come here? Like, would I have to just put a hearth in here and then I could hook them to it and then they would fix all of this? Like, that's my question. That's my question. Okay, so while I use my brain to repair and destroy, kind of in sequence here, I'm going to catch up with chat. It's going to be great. And it's gonna be great. So we're gonna destroy this furniture because this is ironwood and we need it to build our new stuff. Okay, I have to scroll up, so let me do this real quick. I'm excited too. I built a huge garrison, but play solo, so I can't wait to bring my garrison alive with NPCs, and I'm excited to see what kind of challenges they have planned for expeditions. Yes, very much. I'm a little nervous, but hopefully, like, solo mode and story mode will still be options. If that's true, then I'll be fine with expeditions. I am a little nervous, because they sound like they're going to be a little challenging, because you can't, repair and build and all that good stuff. Like, you have to have your pack and have supplies, but also keep room in your pack if you're going in for materials. You know, and then you have to fight enemies and that whole thing. Like, the expeditions will have different objectives. So, like, since there's not a whole lot of forgiveness, you can't build repair smithies and hearths and stuff like we do now during challenging times. Oh, I kind of want to just risk it. I'm risking it. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to handle it, but I think on the lower, if they allow the difficulty levels to remain for the expeditions, I should be fine. I should be fine. I plan to dive into the new content with my original world just to see it and build my garrison. I spent hours building, but I think I will start a new campaign with the update. Very cool. That's a valid point. I just don't have friends, so the NPCs help me. Right. Yeah, I get it. Like, everybody wants them. Everybody wants them. I like to play games by myself. That's, like, my preferred mode. I have played this game with friends, but it's... I don't know. I'm an introvert, and so I like not being in crowds, and I like being in charge of my own destiny, and I find it hard to share and get along with others, so. So, I'm good with being solo. And then I think it just, like I said, I think it just fits the vibe of the game. But I am genuinely happy for those who want, you know, characters to interact with But there's plenty of games for that too. That's the only other thing I would say is like if you find this game too isolating, there's plenty of other games that you can play that you can literally like date people in. You can date NPC characters in, which are also not games that I typically utilize for that. So, there's options for everybody. Challenging plans for expert in Canada. It's a valid point. I just want a Pat Goat companion. I know you do. I know you do. No comment. No comment. Alright. How much ironwood did we get? We got 24 ironwood. Let's see how far that will get us. And yes, I see that build lore scroll on the floor. Don't worry. Alright. Let's see. Can we build this thing? Can we build it? No, we can't. What do I still need? Oh, Shanor ingots, right? Okay, we've got the ironwood. I didn't even start ingots before I did that. Ugh. Pro gamer. Just call me a pro gamer. I don't have a ton of copper, so hopefully we'll be able to get enough. Thank you for good time. Okay, yeah, Nightbot. I cannot read the Nightbot comments. Alright, let me get back over on chat. And yes, I have to go into the pause menu in order to use my mouse on the screen where my chat and OBS are. Because PC games, I can't wait. I can't wait to play a console game again. Because this is a pain in the butt. Okay, let me catch up with you. I'm super excited for two-handed hammers. I guess. I'm not feeling the need, but I guess it could be fun. I mean, I've been proven wrong about a lot of things in this playthrough, so hey. 100% agree, the trading post sounds cool. Maybe I can finally buy eggs instead of running around map stones to areas that have just a few nodes. What do you need so many eggs for? You were right behind me on the no. Yes, on the meat helmet. Yeah, I'm like, please, 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 please. Don't turn this game into a joke. Don't do it. Like, we're drinking and singing and being silly without it. We don't need it. I'm one of those players that wants to live in the world and rebuild Moria. I don't see much reason to replay the campaign. Probably will with the expansion. Gotcha. I remember at launch when the entire building would just explode. I know, so... I didn't play the game at launch, but I did play it pretty early. I also experienced that. I also experienced literally the long dark. They've done so many lighting adjustments on this game. It's absurd. So I remember playing when you couldn't see anything no matter what you did. And then it got really bright. And then it got really dark again. Okay, so here's the thing. We're still gonna need... I'll pick it up. I know you guys are freaking out. We're still gonna need more ironwood. So, like I said, it's gonna be in all of the houses. In the city, there will be furniture that you can break. So, where's my next house? I think it's up here. Now, before I get too far away from camp, where we're really tempting enemies, let me grab my great sword, because that is my stronger weapon. And I have it on my rack over here, so open the weapons rack and you can just quick grab. I'll put the little sword away because he's not going to do much for us right now. Okay, so we've got the great sword, so that'll do a little bit more damage if we come across some enemies. Repair anything that needs to be repaired. Shanor ingots are cooking. Don't remind me, I know, yeah. And now you can't break them, you have to break them piece by piece. Axe still needs to make that video. The, no pressure. The, how to break down a house efficiently video. Because it's a pain in the booty right now. It's a pain in the booty. So, there's a house up here, top left, that's where I'm headed. Just so you guys know. I guess I'll just grab my sword. Since I'm not carrying my torch. Wait, how do I get on the stairs? I go through there.
With Mordor gone, it ain't gonna get better than this pit.
This pit. You guys are so negative. Oh, this isn't a house. Okay. We've talked about emeralds.
We got orcs!
Please get their attention. Good job. We've talked about emeralds, and the first one that I got was dropped by an orc. So I'm gonna engage these guys. It goes against everything I believe in.
I need a better weapon for this.
I do really need emeralds for reasons I'm gonna share soon enough. So if these guys will drop, in might be worth it. Oh, there's a Musnakon carving right there.
Got nowhere to run.
I'm not trying to run. Do I look like I'm running? And just so you guys know, I need 2 more. I just need 2 more emeralds.
Knock this one dead.
And we can get some serious progress going here. Alright. Woo, she's alive. Alright, any emeralds? No? How disappointing. How disappointing. Yeah, once I get a good amount of ironwood, my next objective is to gather emeralds, so we'll probably go check out some of these orc strongholds and do our best. There's not going to be any ironwood in here, so I think I'll skip this one. So that's unfortunate. I believe there's going to be a way you can assign them to an area and they will repair anything. Okay, that's what I'm hoping, like fingers crossed. But they were saying that like the NPCs had to be, because they have to like live at a base camp, you have to like anchor them basically so they can function outside of a base, and then you have to like feed them and stuff. So like it'll be interesting to see how troublesome the NPCs end up being in the end. How much of a burden they are. But I'm very excited to have a mason and a couple of other jobs. I'm excited. I think it's going to be cool. Maybe the expansion will include repair kits you can carry. That's a valid point. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it. The way that they're advertising the expeditions is that you have to go into the expedition as prepared as possible, but you can't build. Like, you can't build anything. So to your point, it would be something like an item that you could carry with you. I don't think you can repair your armor. I think you can probably just take rations with you. I don't know. We'll see. But they're making it sound pretty cutthroat, which I have respect for, because I'm like, yeah, it's people are going to try to turn the expeditions into like a whole new game, but they're really not going to be able to, because they're formulated. They're formatted a very specific way. All right, guys, we can build this furnace. Here's what you're not prepared for. How freaking big it is. And this is why I was saying I was nervous that the roof that I built, the ceiling that I built, was not going to be high enough, and it absolutely isn't. And the game is like, you can't do this. Okay, that's fine. We can build it out in the open. We can build it out in the open. Maybe just put it next to the stairs. I still want to be able to get to these chests. So this also does not have to be the permanent placement. But looky there. So not only can we now smelt Khazad steel and gold ingots, we can also literally craft iron ore. So now we can craft a base material by unlocking this new... Look at it. By unlocking this new thing. Yeah, that, what a joke. Look how low this is. How much... What a joke. Okay. She did her best. She did her best. Okay, let's interact with this and see what we need to make some magic happen. I need Khazad steel. And Khazad steel is made of iron and gold. So here is why I was trying very hard to gather as much gold as I could, mining off stream. Not only did I want adamant, I don't have an accent. Not only did I want adamant to build this base with, the stronger building material, but I wanted gold because I knew that that was a base ingredient for Khazad steel, and I knew we were going to need Khazad steel because not only do we need this to build the new forge, but we need it to craft the weapons as well. So I only have 14 gold ore left. We'll see how far we can get in this whole process. We might have to go hunting for some gold, but yeah, we might be able to find some here in the Dwarrowdelf towards the front when we actually start to explore the area a little bit more, which I promise it's coming. I promise it's coming. If you want them to repair sections of Moria, I think you'll have to build a hearth that covers the area and assign them to it. That's what I'm thinking from the forge talk. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm always going to assume the worst so that if it's better than what I expect, it's a pleasant surprise and not a disappointment. Otherwise, they'd probably just repair pieces after sieges in your main base. That's what I figured. Need those eggs for Shire breakfast? Is it that important? Is it that important? Did Faith just become British for a moment? Sometimes. Yeah, cursed. Yeah, it was a little tall. Just a little, though. I was only off by a little. Now, to be fair, I could build it up here. I could build it up here. Look at all this open space. The floor will support it. And I can move the farming stuff downstairs where I was gonna put the furnace. So that is one option. We'll see. We'll see what we'll see what makes sense. It is comically huge. It is so big. In the nook behind the existing house. I think I put mine in here in the middle the first time. Because you can push it into the wall a little bit, kind of like the hearth. I think I put it in here and then I put the forge in front of it. So, but this room is material storage obviously now, so yeah, I'll figure it out. It could go upstairs too. We'll figure it out. I just need it. As long as I can build it and use it right now, that's all I'm worried about. With the other thing? Yeah. Okay, so we are smelting Khazad steel. We need 10 friends. We're in trouble. I think so, Axe. I just got the big red. I got the big red. For down here, because my plan, and to be fair, this second level was like a last minute thing I actually built today. Because I was gonna put my farming stuff, on the top of this building up the flight of stairs. Then I was like, oh, I'll just build a level here. So I was thinking I would put the forge and the furnace in this corner over here. But yeah, so this is this fairly solid floor. It's not, I mean, look at the difference. It's like less than half coverage, so I don't think I could sink this thing halfway into the floor. I wish I could. Where's your base at? Struggling to recognize the area. This is the Dwarrowdelf. I don't know if you've made it here yet. This is the city of the Dwarrowdelf, so this is the back side, if you will. When you come into this area for the first time, you're actually in that direction. A ways over there. But yeah, so this is the back end of the Dwarrowdelf. Okay, I've got to use my tiny brain. So we need more gold because we need more steel. Just to build the forge. I did not get any more emeralds. I'm trying to think. If my challenge is gold, getting emeralds... I mean, I need both. Getting emeralds and getting gold. I'm trying to decide which one is more important. If you guys have a vote, let me know. You see it now? Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta wiggle it a little. Oh my god, Axe. Get that out of here. Get that out of here. Yeah. Should I get gold? Or emeralds? I need both. I'm only... So this is 8 ingots in here. Ooh, okay. So I just picked up a Khazad steel ingot and it unlocked the stove recipe. So get excited, all you weirdos that think cooking themed food is the most exciting thing in the world and you need all the eggs you can get for it. Because we unlocked the stove, which means we're gonna unlock more cooking recipes. I think all of it is cute and I appreciate it, but like when I'm actually playing the game, I don't engage with that content that much. And Kirsch will tell you all day I hate cooking in games. This game is not so bad because if you have the ingredients, it's kind of like Legend of Zelda. It's like if you have the ingredients, you can throw it into a cooking mechanism and it'll just cook. Versus games like Palia and Tales of the Shire, which I haven't played because it looks awful. And some other cozy games where cooking is actually a process. And those games can get in the bin, as the Australians say. Not a big fan of cooking. I love that it's lore accurate and fun and cute, but I'm not that worried about it. It doesn't preoccupy my mind. I feel so called out about my obsession with eggs. You're just trying to get your protein. I get it. I get it. I understand. You're just trying to get your protein. I get it. Okay, okay, so that's 8. Alright, 9, 10. 9, 10. There we go. These are Shanor ingots! Oh. Did I just cancel out? Did I just cancel out the Khazad steel, you guys? Why did it let me add Shanor ingots to the queue? My Khazad steel was not done. How many do I have? Oh, it finished! It didn't look like it was finished. I'm very confused. And then, yeah, because this bad boy takes as many materials as it takes, a lot of rare things at the moment, I can't just be building a bunch of these guys like I can the other furnace. So we just have to wait on the one. But I just need one more Kazad steel ingot to build the forge. But then I'm gonna need more to make the weapons and stuff. Okay, what's on my list? I made a list for tonight. What else do we have to do? We went to the maze. We're currently trying to unlock the furnace forge combination. We need to collect emeralds, and we need to collect ironwood. Oh, and I need a Kazad steel ingots to make Balin's key to open the Okfer chest in the Chamber of Marzar Bull, which you guys remember distinctly, I'm sure. Okay, I'm not going to use gold for anything else, so we'll just make 2 more, and that's all we've gotten. We have to find more gold, and I'm going to have to risk my life to do it, because it's a survival game. I have, like, several thousands of almost every resource in my original world except eggs, and it drives me nuts. Like, 200 isn't enough. I see that and think, I'm low, and I don't want to use it. That's funny. I can't make too much fun of you because I have a mobile game like that I play. Where when I get down into like a few hundred, I'm like, oh, I don't have enough of this resource. Panic. It's like, no, that's gonna last you for a minute. Actually, you're fine. And Cal, you know about the Lionheart's Grand Warehouse and Armory, right? The dedicated server that's you can visit, a public server, and he has infinite resources. Because if you have thousands of everything else, I'm gonna assume that's because you know about the warehouse. We can get you some eggs. We can get you some eggs. They might not be honestly got, but you can get them. Okay. We got our Kazad steel. I think we have 10. Let's double check. We have 11. Get excited. Cal, you didn't know that? Oh, I need to make this video. I need to make this video. The people don't know. The people don't know.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Oh no. I need more ironwood. Well, dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Yeah, Cal, you are part of the Discord server, right, for Return to Moria? If you go into the DS server list channel, find Lionheart's Grand Warehouse, the join codes will be in there. And you just load into it like you would load into a world, or join like you would join another world. That's where you can find that. Okay, my brain. Let's do my drop chest thing. So I don't run around trying to put everything away. But I do want to empty my pockets, so I don't need this. Fundin! This is new. We'll hang on to that. I don't need a Shanor ingot. I'm so happy that I crafted that. Okay, let me think. We need granite for broken statues. We have to go exploring. We have to get ironwood and or emeralds and or gold. So it's time to put on our big dwarf pants and go try to survive the survival game in a new area with armored, bigger, stronger armored enemies. Axe may tell me different, but I think the greatsword at this point is my strongest weapon. I don't think I have anything that's going to do more damage than this. I do have the Belagos halberd as an option as well, but I'm a one weapon per. I don't want to carry a bunch of different ones. That's cumbersome. Okay, let me think. Granite and true quartz will rebuild. Actually, I don't know if this will be enough. It might be adamant now to rebuild Durin's lamps. Broken Durham's lamps. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to find out. Do I need to carry anything else? I should probably carry a camp hearth and a smithy. If I'm gonna be out in the wild taking damage. Of course I need an iron ingot. Okay. Put your sword away. You're being paranoid right now. I'm just gonna break this one down. So campfire. Just gonna break this one down. Grab my stuff. We're gonna get some metal fragments out of here so I can repair. And we'll put some... It's another Shanor ingot. We'll put some iron ingots on this furnace. Okay. Am I doing it right? Am I preparing correctly? I should take some rations. Do I have any more honey cakes? I have some lembas. I have to bust into the lembas reserve to just have stuff that's ready to go. Okay, we'll take 6 lembas. Oh gosh, and we have 1 honey cake. I'll just move this in here, and then we'll put some... I mean, and honey cakes don't restore a ton of HP. I'm not using LA Blooms or Elbereth's Blessing for anything but Lembus, so let's make what we can of Lembus and get that when we come back. And I think we should get a brew going. I can't drink it now. I'm not gonna wait for it because it's gonna take forever. But I miss my increased stamina that I could get. Okay, so we unlocked a couple more. I want to look at Ironheart real quick. What is this? Liquid Courage makes them harder to injure, increases damage resistance. That sounds nice, but I really like the stamina increase. This hoppy ale gives the drinker the hops, raises stamina and regeneration. Evening ale is cute, but not super applicable. Chris Sour Brew helps drinker head cleanse. Oh, gotcha. Orcish medicine does damage to you if you drink it, so we're not doing that. And then the Karak tea was the last thing that we did. Raises stamina, energy, and damage. Yeah, this is the one Axe was recommending, so this does kind of all of it. Instead of the Hop Goblet, which is just stamina. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're just making decisions. We're just making decisions. Put the still back there. I guess we'll do Karak tea. That's gonna take 18 minutes? Cute. Alright. Okay, it's fine. I see that my stomach is not full. It's gonna be okay. Alright, we need to find emeralds, gold, and ironwood. And we can search houses for ironwood. And there may or may not be some gold deposits in the area. There are going to be orc outposts, and that's where I'm going to need to get my emeralds from. So this is just going to be all kinds of fun. This is going to be all kinds of fun. We love the warehouse. Yes, we do. It feels like cheating, though. I haven't downloaded anyone's resource world. I have a few of my own that I bring back to my main world. That's absolutely respectable if that's how you want to do it, Cal. Like, it is definitely like a cheat code, no pun intended, to go to the warehouse and just grab infinite resources that are respawned by mods in that world. So if you want to stay true to yourself, I mean, technically you're already kind of cheating because you're going to a whole different world, but you are working for it, so it feels less like cheating. So wherever your level is for what is cheating, what isn't, what's too much cheating. You had to pick up food? I'm happy for you. Unsolicited plug. Like and sub and all that, because it's a fun stream, a great content creator. Thank you, Cal. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the support. Okay, so here's a house. Here's some furniture. I showed you guys how to repair the house while you destroy the furniture to try and keep the house intact. But as you know, not only do I not care about keeping the house intact, because if I was gonna keep this play file, I would be breaking down the house anyway. But don't cry. I'll probably delete this save file when we're done with the campaign, because it only exists because I needed to start a new campaign. So, I really am not attached to these houses. I am attached to the ironwood, though. Oh, I'm making noise, and my noise meter is shaking a little bit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Break! Damn it. I liken it to my dwarf just visiting dwarf friends and coming home with gifts. Yeah, oh, my house that is there has never had something there. What? Oh, my house that is there has never not had something that Ara and Axe would like. I may or may not know what you're referencing, and it's not important. If I understand. You guys may have picked up on it. That's a cute chandelier. Okay, I really want ceiling. Okay, I love this game, and I'm content. And I make no demands on the development team. But why can't I have a crystal chandelier? I really want this. I really want this. But the game is great. It's not because there's something wrong with the game. It's just because I'm greedy and I want the chandelier. No, I didn't say you weren't important. I said knowing what you're talking about isn't important. Not that you as a person is not important. Don't be dramatic. Alright, here's another house. There's an outpost right there. Ooh, I don't think any of this is ironwood. It doesn't look very nice, does it? Oh, but there's a ranger page. I believe that's a new ranger camp that we're looking at. We've got to tackle this outpost. I need emeralds, y'all.
We got ore.
Hashtag no spoilers. Some of my objectives will be a lot easier if I can get some emeralds. No, don't call them. Stop it. Don't call for backup. They're a little bit faster, too. Like, he does that attack pretty quick. It's hard for me to dodge roll. There might be an emerald in this chest as well, I'm hoping.
That's all you got?
Okay, more are probably gonna come. Emerald, please. Oh, come on! Ugh. There's a black diamond in there, and that's great. There's also a new gem called Anarin that is gonna come in handy a little bit later, but like, she's after emeralds right now. I'm risking my life for emeralds, not Anarin.
That's one more for me.
Aldrich, you had better not be tired. You had better not be tired. We're just getting started. My sword is still glowing. Okay. No emeralds for that one. Wamp wamp. I'm gonna repair myself here. Why can't I make a camp hearth? Someone explain this to me. Did I build anything that used coal and wood? Did I empty my pockets after I built the camp hearth in the base camp? Someone explain to me why I suddenly don't have materials anymore. That's genuinely making me angry. I don't understand how that happened. I'm sure there's a reasonable explanation and my stupid brain just doesn't understand what to do. But I swear on the precious. I built a camp hearth and a smithy. I broke them at the same time. Here's our Musnikon chest. It's always here in the Dwarrowdelf. I have never, ever, ever seen this in any seed that I've played be in any other location. So we have 1 of 5. We need 4 more of Funden's Musnikon carving. I am dying on the inside. I did not light a brazier. I have like no armor. I want to keep fighting. I want to get my emeralds, but I'm really not equipped for it. That is so annoying to me. How did I lose coal? Coal and wood. Hurrah! Oh, if I go this way, I'm gonna be blocked. Dang it. I gotta go back. I gotta find the house. I won't be able to get into my base camp. I can always break the wall, but... Ooh, ah. Oh, 10 damage? That could have been worse. That could have been worse. Do I get to the house by going up here? Is this where I just came from? This is where I just came from, isn't it? That's what just cost me 10 HP. Wait, how do you get to the house? What level is it on? This is why I always put torches next to it. I think it's on this level. Oh, yep, here we go. Hold on. Beer. I'm just being Aussie, I know. Making me feel bad for something I didn't do. Can I recommend getting yourself one of the hammers to whack the armored guys? I don't have a strong one. The last hammer I had was the... Is it a first age maul? I'll take a look and see what the other hammer was, but like I think the sword is still the strongest. That could be wrong. I am often wrong. Like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Here, I'm gonna build 3 of them. So somehow, someday, those things will be in my pockets, I swear. Let me look at... Because the last mall that we used was in the Mines of Moria, so it's old. The last Alliance mall. This is the only hammer that I have. A whacker might be better for armor than a poker, but this is a tier 2 weapon, and I currently have a tier 3 weapon. Yeah, the Kuzdal mall I can't make yet. Haven't you been paying attention? No, you're working. That's why. That's why. I have the recipe, bestie, but I don't have the materials. I can't make it because I can't build the forge yet. Just because I have the recipe doesn't mean I can make it. Yes, Kaza... Yeah, I need... You're killing me right now. I'm done with you. You're not listening. I can't. If I could make it, I would have made it. I know I'm a dum-dum a lot of times and I miss very obvious things, but I promise if I could make the new weapon in a new area, I would do it. Oh, you kill me. It's okay, you're working, so you're not paying attention. It's alright. Oh, I need my, I can put my smithy back where it lives, and then I can build another one now. Yeah, I can't build the forge yet, so I can't make it. That's what we're fighting for. And I need gold to do it. I need more, Kazet steel. Actually, grab some ironwood. Ooh, I can make forge. Sweet. What did I need? Ironwood? Alright, so here is the Kuzdal forge. We've unlocked a Khazad army helmet. Thank you for a helmet upgrade. Absolutely. We've also unlocked the Dimral spear. Now, that doesn't mean that I have the ingredients to make it, but I've unlocked it. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can do. So here's the mall. I need 2 more Khazad steel ingots, and I have no gold. I need 1 more piece of ironwood. Excuse me, and I need some fine leather, which I also don't have. So let's take a look at the loom really quickly. I haven't built one here yet, because the loom is going to be the answer. Need resources. Ooh, balsam wood? Are you kidding me right now? Alright, the game is getting real. The game is getting real right now. It's like, you can't do anything you want. Can you imagine how funny our playthrough was? Dwarf better? I'm sure I'm sad I missed it or happy I wasn't there. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. No, it's fine. It was fine. Somebody's brain would be working for the most part when we played together. Not all of us, but some of us. Okay. So to Curse Point, I mean, yeah, I need the mall, but I can't make it yet. I need gold. I think I've wiped the mines out. We couldn't find any in the lower deeps last stream when I was running around for literally half an hour trying to find gold. So that means I need to look for gold here in the Dwarrowdelf. And that means I'm going to be under-equipped to do that. And I need ubasum wood as well. Okay, so here's what we're going to do first. We're going to get the easier thing first. It's more efficient because it will take less time. Let me go to my weapons rack. Let me grab this axe. No pun intended. Okay, so I have granite. Hold on, I gotta remind myself of what I'm doing. I have granite and true quartz for rebuilding broken statues and broken Durin's lamps. All of these other materials are in here to build a hearth and a smithy to repair with. I want to keep carrying the Zarok torch, so I have to settle for the first age pickaxe. I can't carry the quarry master. If I do have to sacrifice my light. And then I just have a Kazakh steel ingot in here for fun. So we're gonna go to the lower deeps real quick. We're gonna go get some ubasum wood. Then I'll be able to build the loom, which is gonna be necessary to get our fine leather, which is part of the ingredients for our new weapon. It was entertaining. See yourself, lady. Oh, goodness. Oh, good. I'm almost done. Lol. Oh, gosh. It's already almost been 2 hours. That's nuts. That's nuts. She has 3. I'll leave her till she has 4. Okay, we're going to use the axe. We're going to go cut down some trees. This isn't the lower deeps. This is not the lower deeps. Not even close. There's no ubasum wood here. TTS autocorrect. TTS. What is happening? What is happening? Ubasum wood. Let's cut down these big, beautiful trees. Let's do it. Let's do it. I need ubasum wood. And then I'm wondering, I don't remember what I have to do to unlock the fine leather recipe, but we'll find out. I think I need another build recipe, if I remember correctly. Which I may or may not have. There's also a ton of icons in my menu of like new alerts and stuff, so we should take a look at all those little blue diamonds. See what I am not paying attention to that I might have gotten. Which will probably be helpful. Man, look at this axe go. It is taking no prisoners. No prisoners. Boom! Boom! So you guys are getting a lovely demo of the combo. The battle axe combos here. Not hitting a tree. Zing! Raw! Charge attack. Charge attack. So yeah, this is a lot of gameplay. I've done a lot of resource gathering off stream just to be nice to you guys, so you don't have to sit there and watch me chop trees and mine ore and all of that good stuff. We've got 44 ubasum wood. I don't need a ton. I'm really just worried about making this loom. But being out of ubasum wood is never a good thing either. Listen. He was, eventually. He hit it eventually. Oh, not this one. Not this one. There we go. Get a better angle. Just getting a little workout. Okay. How many we've got? We've got 60. He really won't hit anything. Come on, dude. Okay. This last little bit right here, this cluster, and then we'll go back. Charge attack. Let's see if we can get them all. Nope, just one. Come on. There you go. Just gotta believe in yourself. Okay, here we go. Pick all of that up. Okay, that's plenty. Alright, let's get out here. Wait, where's my base camp? Back here. Back here. Okay, ubasum wood check. Let's go build this loom and figure out what we need to do from there. Oh, look, I rebuilt my stairs. You guys remember how the sieges, they destroyed my stairs? I took care of it. I took care of it, don't worry. Okay, put the axe away. Go down here. Okay, loom. Can we do this now? Yes, we can. There it is. There's the missing piece. Okay, loom. And we have a recipe for a spinning wheel, and guess what? It takes ironwood. Good grief. And I don't have enough. Okay, so ironwood is still top of the list. Ironwood and gold is what I need to make what I need to make. Emeralds will help me achieve that goal better and faster. Hashtag no spoilers. Okay, gold. Can put my awesome wood in here for now. I want to carry everything else. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna have to make some food. Is my ale ready? Yay! I shouldn't take this now. I was gonna sleep. I was gonna sleep. It's okay. We'll do a little song. We'll soothe ourselves with some foolishness. Like, we don't need to get cuter than this. He's balancing the mug on his head.
And what did he see? 5 more guests are waiting for he.
I don't need a piece of meat
the hoods they wore, but
stuck to my body to be funner than this.
They poured the milk on the pantry floor when Dory and Nori and Dory and Doyne and Gloin came knocking at Bilbo's door. Ha ha! Let's sing it again!
Ugh, let's not. Okay. We're gonna take a nap. We've got stamina. I'll probably have to drink another one. Okay, and let's keep count because the brew kettle says it has, what, like 35 mugs every time you make a batch? 28 mugs. Now, this is a mug, right? Just drink it. We're not doing another song. We had our fun. I mean, he still has the fearsome buff, so I can probably get away with it, but, like, I need all the help I can get. We're also gonna have to book it. I need to run, and it'll be great to have extra stamina for running. Speaking of which... Chug, 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 chug. Do I have any swift abics? In my... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of which... I need to be able to book it when I need to be able to book it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, here we go. Oh, I've got a sprinter buff right now, so I don't need an abic. Alright, we need to go to the front. Whee! We need to go to the front of the Dwarrowdelf. So this is the back. This is the end, and that's where the base is. Back here at the end. And the front is all the way up there. So we need to get back up there. We indeed. Why is it pretending like I don't have a Zarok torch? I love it when the game does that. Why am I in darkness? Whee! He's sprinting on his own too. I haven't selected sprint. It's just pushing the joystick forward. He's running. It's like a default. It's so nice. That's so nice. Now we could continue exploring houses to get ironwood. We also need gold. This is why it's so hard. This is why it's so hard. Okay, is anybody up here? There's a patrol that goes up and down the staircase pretty regularly, but let's take a look at the map really quick. So I do want to bust into this, explain to you guys a little bit about how the Dwarrowdelf works. The layout is very different to what we're used to. So it's a city, right? But we're used to all these tunnels and places you can dig into and passages that are just made of rock, and like we're in a city now, right? Well, it does have those elements. It also has an orc stronghold here, but the entrance to those things are up here in the front. So here we are right here, and there is a wall to bust through over here, and then there's one on the other side if you can see it. Typically most seeds, the orc stronghold is going to be on that side, so we'll just have to see if this seed follows the rules or not. But we're gonna bust through here because this is where we're gonna find our ore deposits. And this is where we're gonna potentially find some gold. And I just really, really need some gold. So this is one of those high pillar chambers. And there is ore in the walls. Guys! Allah be blessed. This is exactly what we need. That's okay. I'll just use a platform. This is exactly what we need. This should be a huge gold deposit. A stronger pickaxe is required. Uh-huh. Do I have a recipe for a stronger one? We can go get the quarry master. I didn't pay attention. This is what I get. Hold on. Crafting. I didn't pay attention. Do we have a stronger pickaxe? Then first age. We do. We have the ironwood pickaxe. Okay, so this is the next level of pickaxe. I'm gonna assume that it would be able to take out the adamant. We need a Shanor ingot, which we can make. We have black diamonds. And we can get some ironwood. And we can make this pickaxe. If I do, I can carry the Zark torch and a pick that should be able to bust through adamant. Let's see what it says. This is the ultimate... Wait.
Die, you!
Capable of extracting
beast.
gold and adamant with ease. Okay, confirmed in the description. So we can make this pick and carry the torch at the same time, which is my preference. Or we can just run back and get my brain. We can run back and get the quarry master. I kind of want to make the first age pick. I think if we just get some more ironwood, we'll be in business. Of course I took damage. And you know what? Instead of running all the way back... Is that a Musnakon? No, that's a hero's token. Okay. Instead of running all the way across... Oh, our troll is still down here. Let me think. Yeah, the mapstone isn't that far. Oh, and look at all the gems. That'd be so funny if he had dropped an emerald. That would be like the most ironic thing ever. Oh gosh, Car Tea is insta stamina regen. Best brew in the game. Hey, that's what I went for. You told me once, you've told me twice. Oh, somehow we've picked up a recipe for journey bread and an overnight bowl. That's fun. I'm also supposed to explore these houses. I wonder if we can get some ironwood in here. Did we already go through these? We spent some time down here. I showed you guys around. Did we already get all the furniture? From these houses? If I can just snag a little bit of ironwood, we can make this pick. I saw the fallen dwarf. Don't worry, I saw him. Pro tip? No. Forbidden. Oh, their feet! Their feet everywhere. Everyone's feet. Okay. Whatever, repair smithy. No pro tips. Let me struggle. Let me struggle, it's good for me. Wait, come here. Rake! What do you mean? I have 4. Why won't it pick anything up? What in the world? This game is trolling me. Come on. No, don't use the oh my god. What did I just spend on that? I was trying to pick up the ironwood. What did I just spend? Urgh, that makes me mad. Whack him for more gems? Really? Is that what you were gonna tell me, X? I thought you guys would get mad if I whacked him. Like, no, don't break the stone troll, it's so magical. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. More fallen dwarves, that's cool. This is not a furniture house in here. Nah, whack him. You guys are so bossy. Break the smithy. Go break the troll. Anything else I can do for you? Can't deconstruct. Oh, because I don't have a hearth. Hold on. Hold on. I think I can do it now. There we go. Okay. Thanks or whatever. Thanks or whatever. I didn't think of it. I need the chandelier, please. That will solve all of my problems. Okay, and then we go whack the troll. And I was gonna go to the mapstone. We picked up some ironwood. 13. Okay. So I just need Shanor ingots, and I don't have a ton of copper, but I think we can manage it. Is that a Musnakan or a page? I guess it doesn't matter. This is a different ranger camp, right? That I'm picking up? Found in the Dwarrowdelf. Okay, yeah. Ours, the one we did in the chamber was technically for the Eastern Bastion. Smack in the butt. Place a hearth, deconstruct the loo, and get your materials back. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, a black diamond? Nice. No? No? Oh, gosh. Hi, puppy! Hi, puppy! Hold on. Hi.
I need a better weapon for this!
You know what, Aldrich? I don't need your complaining right now. We're all suffering here. We're all working hard and doing our best. You can keep your whining to yourself. I don't want this stupid coin. I don't want this stupid broken abac. I want the ruby and the black diamond. Okay. Okay. Cloth really isn't that hard to come by. There's our black diamond. Okay. Anything else? I'm grateful. I'm just a child about it. Why not dedicate an inventory slot to 3 black diamonds? Because I don't want to. Because I like doing it the hard way. Haven't you learned anything? Okay, the loom. And the pick. And the... Okay, pick first. I think I make it in the regular one. Ironwood pickaxe, here we go. Here we go. That's full, and this can take a couple things. Okay, so we'll put our axe and our pick over there. The new pick here. Okay, so we can go get that gold and adamant, and I can keep my torch. I'm going to very carefully... I need space for mining, though, so I do kind of just need to suck it up and put some of the stuff. In inventory. Do that and that and that and that. Oh no! Okay. What do I want to keep? Thinking. I don't need stone. Alright, I'm over it. I'm dropping the stone. Do I need ingots? I do. For the smithy, in case I need it. Ironwood. I'll just keep it so I know how much I have overall, which is important. I'll be able to track my inventory easier that way. Okay, so now... I can go back to the Chamber of Marzar Bull. Oh, yikes, we're out of time. Okay. I really wanted to make a new weapon, though. We're out of time. Not enough time. That's the wrong direction. That's backwards. We want to go this way. Oh, I can use a, I still have the sprinter buff, though, so that was kind of a waste. That's all good. That's all good. I'm not picking up this stuff. I'm not, because I need to fit as much gold and adamant into my pockets as I can. Gold is the most important, of course, but adamant is also very important. And I'm gonna get it anyways. Ugh, effortless sprinting is literally the best. It's so great. We don't have a special item for that, do we? Goodness, I need to make that warehouse video. People don't know about it. We need to be able to talk freely about stuff you get. How was I able to get up here before? On this pile? And I'm just being stubborn, as I do, about not talking about stuff that's unique to the warehouse until I have a reference for said warehouse. Okay, here we go. Ready? All the things. And I will let him sing, I think. I don't know. I'm in a very dangerous place, but I should be fairly safe from a horde up here. Because on solo mode, I don't think they spawn up and they don't climb up. And I just want, like, I have a stamina buff right now, but if I cannot spend stamina while I mine, that's also going to be really helpful.
The Lord of Silver Fountain
Stubborn.
shall come unto his own. His crown shall be
tree.
upholden.
Okay.
His harp shall be restrung.
There's so much gold.
His
This is
halls shall
making me feel
echo
things.
golden to songs of your resong. Ho!
Feeling about this gold.
A song for a mining heart.
Okay, so I just decided I'm going to be a little conservative, even though this is a huge deposit, and I kind of want to be strategic about how I mine it to make sure I get the most out of it in general. But you know what? I think I'm just going to go for the gold. No pun intended. Go for the gold. Leave, like, not stress about the adamant. Not necessarily leave it, but, like, not stress about it. Because I would love to end this stream on a positive note with an upgraded weapon. And we're so close. We are so close. And ironwood can still be found in houses. I don't know how much is left. I don't know how many houses we haven't dug into yet, but... Ah! Was this the tricky trick stuff? Yeah, so this looks like gold. So this is a thing that happens in the game. Let's call it out while Ara's not here to get super mad about it. I need to quit calling you guys out, by the way. I'm gonna work on that. Sometimes, visually, certain materials will read as others. It really only happens when you're mining. So if you see this looks like gold, but the game is clearly saying it is adamant. This happens sometimes. Sometimes it looks like gold, but it's adamant. Sometimes it looks like adamant, but it's gold. I find there's a give and take to it. I think it's a simple flaw that's not that terrible in the game. But just know that that's going to happen. It's not a bug. It's kind of consistently happen. I mean, it might be a bug, but it consistently happens. It's not unique to you. Everybody deals with it. Some people get more upset than others. So we're going to test that theory about if a horde is going to come to up here or not. But, yeah. Just be aware that that's going to happen and don't panic. It's upsetting because you think you're getting one thing, but you're getting another. It's going to be okay. Get off of my platform! That's cheating! That was satisfying. To drop it on him like... yeah. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be okay. You're still gonna get plenty of resources. Don't cry. You're pretty good shots.
Kill that dwarf.
Kill me. I dare you. This is why we don't sing. This is exactly why we don't sing. Why do they have to be so vocal? It's just a lot. It's so nice to be so unconcerned. Oh. I can also mine myself a little bit of like a hole. I could go straight down the middle. No, I'm not gonna whack him and be done with it. That is the worst advice. Yeah, with my weak weapon and my weak armor and my empty belly. Yeah, just go fight him. They're gonna go away. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. Look, I won. I won. I held out longer. I held out longer. Yeah, if I had, you know, special items from the warehouse and other things, of course. Oh, and there's bats? That's fun. Guys, this is so much gold. I am thrilled because we won't have to, like, scavenge for a whole bunch now just to get our basics set up here. So now we just need...
Eyes up!
Ha!
Monsters in the air!
That was an accident. You flew in front of my pick. That was a mistake. We don't have to run around quite so much to look for gold. This is exciting. I really didn't think I would find gold in this chamber. Usually these ores are a little more basic. This is really quite amazing. So I'll take it. Take it. Praise Owlay. My empty belly is problematic, yeah. I'm getting there. I'm gonna eat something soon. He's also tired, and I think I've already said, so I don't think it's a spoiler, lembas bread being the best health regenerative thing in the game does cure statuses as well. Not only does it restore all of your HP, there's a bat in the wall up there, it'll also clear a status. Like hunger. I'm sorry, like tired. It will also clear hunger. So that tired status will go away. Hello, bat. Okay, so like I said, I'm prioritizing the gold. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna leave this adamant. I know it's here, which is pretty exciting. So as soon as I feel the need for some adamant, I know exactly where to go. Okay. Where did we come from? I think we came from this way. Oh no, he's out of his stamina boost. Swift Abic, please. Alright. His little legs. His little legs when he runs. Okay, you know what? Let me think for a second. Is there a house? There's one down there. But on this level, I don't think... Are there any houses we haven't been... Okay, I was just checking in my brain if I wanted to take the map stone back, because we still need ironwood. And I went into that house and cleared that out. I think there's only 2 houses here. Ouch. That offer the goods. You know what, though? I don't have any natural fiber. Oh, that's a bummer. I have been told that... That's gonna fall. I have been told that you can find pallets of ironwood in houses, specifically ones that have levels like this. You see how many, Oh, wait, is it just one? Anyways, when you're in a structure like this that has these wooden floors and you can tell that there's like tiers to it, this one is actually cut off. Usually there'll be an open gap on one side that you can climb up. Usually want to use a rope ladder to do it. I've heard it said that you can find pallets of ironwood. If you guys remember, I think it was the Elven Quarter or maybe even the mines. Sometimes we would find a pallet with a little bit of wood on it, and I think getting to this new area, you have a chance of finding ironwood instead of just regular wood. Oh gosh, come on, dude. Come on, dude. We're almost there. Let's just go. So slow. So slow. Okay. You're starving? That's okay. It's okay. Alright. What can we do? We have gold. We need to make Kazad steel with it. We've got a bunch of gold. At least we better have a bunch of gold. We need more Kazad steel. 82? Nice. That's a good crop. That's a good crop. Okay, this is full. That's fine. Alright. Can I make what I need to make? Yes, I can. Okay. So, this is a new item that became available in our building menu. This is called the Spinning Wheel Handicraft. And I can now make it with what ironwood I have and the ingots that I have to upgrade the loom, and now we can make fine cloth, fine leather, and most importantly, the Mountaineer's pack. Guys, this is our next and final pack upgrade. I am so excited. I need more leather, so let's continue to make leather from hide. We'll see how far we can get here. And make some fine leather. Now, I do want to increase my pack. Obviously, getting a full pack is a huge obstacle in this game, and I need to upgrade that as soon as possible. But what's actually more vital to me is to get a weapon. So I have exactly enough ironwood and exactly enough fine leather, and we're just waiting on Kazad steel ingots, and I can make that maul that my friend Curse wants me to make so bad. I will be able to make it. I'll fulfill her dreams, not even mine, her dreams, and get myself an upgraded weapon. And that's just the start. That's just the start, because we're gonna have all kinds of good stuff. Remember, we unlocked a helmet, so we're gonna have new armor as well. All right, people, we are in business. Let's make this freaking maul. There it goes. There it goes. Is everybody happy now? Is everybody happy now? All right. I really don't have any more room for weapons rack, so let's put the old sword. The great sword that has served us so well. So we have an upgraded weapon. We have an upgraded pick. Anything else I want to put in here? I guess I'll put my swip. Oops. I know how to play this game. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it and walk away. Go whack a baddie with it. I am so over time. It's not even funny. I just really wanted to get to this point. Okay. So, can I craft... Hold on. How do I make the Mountaineer's pack? Because that's another wonderful thing. Fine leather, I need 10? Ooh. I have one. I have a lot of hide scraps. I need to make armor, though. No, the pack is worth it. The pack is totally worth it. Oh, and I'm out of hide. Okay. But I can make hide with hide scraps. So I'm just gonna make whatever I can. And then make whatever I can. Oh, gosh. Why is it still crafting? Oh, because they're slowly coming into my pockets. Oh my gosh. So when you button mash, unfortunately you can't do a quantity craft on the loom. So you can only basically craft one of the items at a time. But if you button mash to do that, the items will slowly, like, it still takes the same amount of time. So as much hide or whatever else I'm going for here, it's gonna take its time to get in my pocket. So there's just a weird timing thing happening right now. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Okay. Is that it? Am I out? I can't do anything else. I can't make any more leather. I can't make any more. Okay, how much do I have? I only have 7! That is so sad. So I need more hide and or hide scraps. So that's going to be hunting. We need to go hunting for some animals that are going to drop leather and hide so I can get enough fine leather to make my upgraded pack. I'm pretty sure I'm also going to need this for the armor. And I want to make sure I have not unlocked any other armor other than the helmet. Kazad army helmets, which I could make. And it's tier 4. That would upgrade my armor just a smidge. I really want to make this pack, though. So we can go hunt deer in the Elven Quarter. We can hunt even easier prey in, like, the mines or whatever. And get some hide scraps. So, yeah, we just got to work on that. That's a big upgrade. We definitely want to do that. This is where the company members who collect everything come in handy. I guess so. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Okay. Alright. So, pack is going to be our next priority. And because we don't have a ton of new armor, I'm not, you know, like, we're gonna kind of, what's the word I want to use? We're gonna take it as it comes at this point, because now the stress is alleviated a little bit. I have a stronger weapon. And we can potentially go hunt for some emeralds and handle some other stuff, too. But yeah. No, it does come in handy. I'm not denying. That if you're playing in a party, I mean, it's kind of expected. It's kind of obvious. When you're playing with other people, you're going to have more inventory space. You're going to have more bandwidth. You're going to have more energy so other people can run around. And you can split the difference. You know, you can split up objectives. So if you have somebody who just loves to gather resources, send them out to do that while somebody else builds, while somebody else organizes inventory. If you can get everybody on their own kind of job, that's the best way to do it. Sometimes everybody wants to do the same thing, so it just depends on your party. But yeah, we are over time. We are over 2 hours. So we're going to wrap it up here, but we found a first stage tomb and completed it, ran around the maze. We found the treasure room. So we engaged with some content that I don't particularly enjoy, but I definitely wanted to share with you guys. It is in game. And we explored just the tiniest little bit of the Dwarrowdelf. We haven't seen all of it. We did run around, fight a few orcs around the city. We did bust into some tunnels that are along the left side of the city, and we will obviously need to continue. We still have our checklist here. We're still going to continue to explore those tunnels and do all of the good things. So yeah, I think at this point it's going to be a priority to get emeralds. Additional gold will be critical for making the new armor. We'll need more Khazad steel, of course. So we'll continue to gather gold as we can. We're not dying for it, though, right now. And we want to get those emeralds from orcs. And we want to keep collecting ironwood. So all of that will happen next stream. Will reveal itself. We'll carry on. We'll keep moving down our checklist. So that being said, let me do these. And let me do this. And let me do this. And let me do these. Because we haven't had the chicken in a long time. Chicken. I have to pee so bad. And all of you needed to know that. Alright, you guys. We're going to wrap it up. Thank you. You did wake me up. You gave me energy. I came into the stream very tired and a little bummy. And engaging with this game, running around, hanging out with friends in live chat has made all the difference. I not only got through stream, I went over stream. Classic. So I appreciate you. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for the fun, the laughs, the conversation. Accepting the sass, accepting the chaos, accepting the stubbornness. It's all part of the parcel. It's all part of the package. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And I'm going to see you guys on Friday. So get excited, I guess. We're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep playing. But it'll be Friday, and it'll be really exciting and fun to be the weekend again. So thank you, VOD watchers. If you have made it all the way through the stream, bless your hearts. I appreciate you. The views and the subs mean the world. We're trying. That's what we're going for. So when you guys like the stream and when you guys sub to the channel, you are fulfilling dreams, literally for free. So, you know, maybe do that because that's really nice of you. And I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys for watching the stream. Thank you for the live chat. We had Cursed, Axe, Kathleen, Cal, and Captain for some time. Thank you guys for being in the live stream, engaging with me. It's nice to have a little crowd. It's nice to be able to feed off of your energy. Thank you guys for getting me through. It is fun to be here. I'll keep notifications on. Thank you, Cal. Yeah, I should be back on Friday, barring any emergencies. So appreciate the VOD watchers. Appreciate my live stream. I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. So until then, bye!